Hello there guys, thank you for watching this episode of Star Wars Comics. In today's episode, Vader will get to the bottom of the Hind Snake cult. Not alone, however. From the Darth Vader and the Ninth Assassin comic, we get a great adventure where possibly for the first time, at least seen by the audience, we get a Vader mission who is accompanied by Royal Guards. Before we start, I would love to pose a question to you guys and get the ball rolling. So if you were to become a military member of the Empire, what would you want to pursue? A stormtrooper, a pilot, or maybe more, maybe something more ambitious perhaps? Let me know down in the comments guys, and the one with the most likes will get pinned. In a previous video of mine, we discovered the attempt on Palpatine's life where Vader saves the Emperor, and for their failure to protect Sidious, he kills almost all the royal guards in a fit of rage, except 4 of them. 2 will stay to protect the Emperor, and 2 will go on to accompany Vader on his mission to discover who was behind all of this. What they discover first is a completely destroyed Venator-class Star Destroyer. Despite warnings by the royal guards to not investigate the vessel due to certain dangers, Vader opens up the shuttle's airlock and exited into the vacuum of space to personally investigate. He noted that the ship had apparently been taken out by a single blast, yet there were surprisingly few corpses on board the vessel, indicating that most of the crew had already evacuated. Vader, during his search, found the ship's data logs, and after transferring the logs to the royal guards, he requested for them to pick him up where he had left. After some investigating, Vader and the royal guards deduced the point of origin of where the energy beam was that destroyed the vessel. It came from a nearby moon. They were stunned of the sheer power that came from that beam. Nothing like that compares to any weapon that the Empire had. When reaching the surface, they discovered the pods that the crew used to evacuate. As they started searching, quickly it became apparent that no one was around. While the royal guards were puzzled as to why this is, Vader explained that they were attacked and ambushed. The bodies were eventually eaten, implying that this moon had more dangers than just a beam of destruction. Clearing the way forward, suddenly Vader and the guards are attacked by a gigantic being capable of swallowing them whole. During that panic, the monster steps on one of the royal guards, crushing and killing him right then and there. Vader had enough. He spun his lightsaber using the one hand and threw it directly at the monster's mouth. Not only did it kill him, but the lightsaber exited from the back of his head and back to Vader's hand. Now only one royal guard remained. Following Vader's path, again another lizard-like creature appears before them. This time Vader used some finesse. He chucked his lightsaber towards the monster's mouth so that he would attempt to eat it. And then suddenly, he ignited his crimson lightsaber while it was inside the monster's throat, cutting his head clean off. So far, it had been hectic, but Vader was determined to get to the bottom of this. During all this time, however, an assassin was following both of them. A hired assassin by a wealthy man that was specifically targeting Vader, but wanted to wait until the royal guard was slightly separated from Vader, and once that moment came, he killed the guard in a second, silently, not to alert Vader. With all of what just happened, Vader was now left to fend for himself. Both guards were now dead. Of course, Vader was absolutely aware that someone was following him and was just biding his time. However, I would love to do a separate video on how the assassin in the end faced Vader and what actually happened. So I'm gonna stop the story now for today. Hope you guys understand, but this was a truly rare occasion, even for Legends material. Darth Vader on a single mission with 2 royal guards. Leave any thoughts you had down below in the comments. It would be awesome to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video, and may the Force be with you always.